Holy Christ. I am really mad because I just went halfway through a video and I wasn't even recording. And I'm angry about that. But we're going to keep this short because I'm recording 2 today to make up for not doing 1 yesterday. And then tomorrow I'm recording at least 3 because I don't like recording on Saturday and Sunday. So I record during the week for the weekend, and then I also need to catch up because I'm still behind on my project. So that will be coming. But today I'm going to talk about why you need to take risks. You need to take risks. Bye. I'm just kidding. And then I'm also going to tell you about a risk that I took recently. So, why do you need to take risks? If you have a life you want to build for yourself, a life you've chosen for yourself that you've decided is awesome, it's not just the default, have a career, marry somebody, have kids. Unless that's what you want and you've chosen that for yourself, it's probably not exactly that. It's probably some variation off of that. Maybe it's completely different, maybe it's only a little bit different. But you've decided your perfect life. You're not there yet, but you're building it. Well, anything that you have, if you're not there yet, that means that you haven't yet done the things you need to do, which means the things you need to do are new for you, which means they're a risk. They're new, they're a risk. So by definition, we're using reason and logic here. There's no way around it. If you are not at your ideal life yet, and you're at your ideal life, and you want to get to your ideal life, then you need to do new things, which means you need to take risks. You need to risk the fact that you're going to try doing the new thing right, but you're going to get it wrong. You're going to risk the fact that maybe you're not even right about this being the right path to go since you're not there yet. You don't know where the right path is. Maybe you're going to get that wrong. So there's a lot of risks that you have in trying new things to get to that place. Now, I want to get to a place where I am shooting concerts and events, a few a month, high-ticket items, high-ticket events. I'm giving my all. I'm giving them way more value. Like if they're paying me like $5,000, I'm giving them $50,000 of photos and value and amazing content. So like I'm not going to be a taker. I'm going to be a giver, but I'm going to be such a giver to the right people where I get what I get a lot of money in return to allow me to live the life that I want. So it's a mutual benefit for sure, and I'm still being a giver, but I'm also enjoying myself. But to get there, I have to be doing things I'm not doing right now because I don't have that right now. So I have to be doing things that are different than what I normally do. So yesterday I went to Blues on the Green, which is in Austin, a free concert that they put on, and I brought my camera and I took a ton of photos. I took almost 3,500 photos. It's a lot. Almost 3,500 photos over the course of 2 hours or like 2.5 hours. That's a lot of photos. And I just started sorting through them. I didn't quite do it yet because there's a lot more sorting to go through. But there was a moment I took a photo of the lead performer, Mobley. I don't know if you guys know Mobley, but he crushed it. Awesome performance. I really like his music. I've actually not seen him or heard of him before. But after that, I went and listened to some stuff on Spotify and obviously at the concert yesterday, and it was great. And I muscled my way to the front through like a bunch of people that were really close together. I'm like, hey, come on, coming through. And my big camera made some of them be like, oh shit, sorry, I didn't mean to be in your way, because it looks official. And I go to the front and I'm taking some photos, and I look down, I'm looking through the photos that I took, and I'm fucking with the settings, the ISO and everything else. And then I raise my camera and take some shots just as he's pouring water over his head. It is hilariously perfect, the timing that I had. Like, I was looking through the photos, fucking with the settings, and like, bam, bam, bam. Oh shit, that was like perfect. I got like 5 shots in succession. The first 3, the water's like coming out of the bottle and like going over his hair. It's absolutely perfect. I'll actually put it on the screen here. So there's a risk was going out. That's not super new. Like, that's kind of fun for me. But the risk was posting them on Instagram and tagging him and tagging ACL Radio, who's the people that put on the concert. And so I was nervous tagging him. I was nervous being like, hey, this is a photo of the successful musician who plays to huge crowds. and I'm tagging him in my photo. And I'm not at the point yet where I'm shooting concerts. I'm just getting into it. So I'm tagging this guy in my photos. I like the photo. Everyone I've showed to likes the photo. You probably like the photo because I've already put it up on the screen. But I'm still nervous because I'm really putting myself out there here. And instantly he likes, or his social media team more likely, likes the photo and says amazing exclamation point. And I'm like, oh man, like he responded, or at least like his team responded, made me feel so happy. And so I messaged him and I was like, hey, here are the photos without my watermark. You can use them for promotion. Just mention my Instagram in the description. Just give me credit for them, and then you can use any of these photos for promotion. I'm just trying to get myself out there, so enjoy. And that was another risk that I took that I was nervous to take, because it's like I'm putting myself out there. I'm stepping out. Like I could be hot. I'm actually putting what I want out in the world. And then it's nervous. He could say no. He could say, well, fuck this guy. He could be like, well, he could like show all his friends, like, this guy fucking thinks that I'm going to share his photos. Like, who is this guy? He's never shot concerts before. It's like, obviously he's not going to do that. He's a nice guy. And a lot of creators, a lot of professionals, people who are successful, they get there because they respect themselves, but they also respect other people. Like, you don't start unnecessary fights. That's not how you get successful. That's how you get people angry at you, and then those people who are angry at you will try to get in your way and try to stop you from being successful because you're a dick. You don't be successful as an asshole. Assholes, like, they can be successful, but usually you're kind of creating an animosity and conflict that is unnecessary, that you have to like kind of push your way through. And if you went through life working with others well, like you don't create that unnecessary conflict and then that unnecessary resistance from other people. That you don't create it. And so like he's not going to do that. But the thing is, like, I'm putting myself out there, and so my fears are on the line. I'm putting myself on the line here, being like, yo, use my photos. Like, maybe he won't use my photos. He probably won't. I mean, I don't know, probably he might use my photos, but like, there's a good chance he won't. There's a good chance he will, but there's a good chance he won't. And then like maybe my ego will be hurt a little bit. So this is a risk I'm taking, putting myself out there, taking these photos, sending them to the actual person who I took them of, who's really successful and has paid. His team probably paid thousands of dollars for other photographers to take photos of him. I saw some photos of him from last night on Instagram from another photographer that he hired, and that was backstage, and that had better photos than me because he was closer, probably has a lot more experience with concert photography, has better equipment than I do. And it's like, I'm really vulnerable and nervous putting myself on the line here and taking a risk, but I have to. And these are the risks that you have to take if you want to get from where you are to where you're not. You're going to have to do new things and take risks, but don't be scared. It's going to be scary, but allow yourself to be scared. Like, don't hesitate. When I say don't be scared, I mean, you can be scared. It's natural to be afraid. Just don't let that fear stop you from doing it. Wish you the best. I'm going to go record the second video today. I want to get both of these out to you. I apologize for missing yesterday. I'll try not to miss any more days. I want to catch up so I can finish out this 417-day challenge, this 365 plus 52-day challenge. Cheers.